more good than bad, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of good people about, but it's not that you want, it's help that you want off the other people, the authorities, do you know what I mean? Like they keep saying to me, if you get rid of Rooney, the dog, we'll put you in an hostel, but there's no way on this earth I'd ever get rid of him. I've lived in Manchester all my life, I've been homeless now about 14, 15 months. I come and sit here every day and hope to get a bit of money off people. A lot of the public are kind, but there's a lot who look down the noses at you. Like I say, been on the streets 14 months, not had any help off nobody. Like I say, come here every day. Usually get here about 12 o'clock till about 7 at night. And some of the public ignore you, totally ignore you, look down the noses at you. But there's a lot of good ones as well. It just baffles me where the funding goes for all this homelessness, because nobody sees anything of it.
Homelessness is a destructive and isolating experience that socially excludes some of the most vulnerable people in our society. The issue is on the rise in the UK, but no national figure can be recorded for rough sleepers, because so many of them slip through the net every year and aren't recorded at all. In 2014, over 100,000 people across the nation applied for homeless support from the government, but only 52,000 people were helped. Big cities, such as Manchester, often have a large population of rough sleepers, some of which come together to protest against how they are treated.
Hi, I'm Danny Jones, I'm 27 and I'm volunteering and helping to facilitate a peaceful protest of homeless people in Manchester in the town hall to show the people who make the decisions in Manchester that they are not worthless, that they're not pointless, that they have a voice and that they need to be heard. These guys have been swept away and hidden away in the city for too long now, and I think it's about time that they brought themselves forward and showed themselves to be the powerful people that they can be, and that the councils and the governments realise the potential that's lost within these people.
Until the government forms a structured support system to assist those in need, the homeless communities have to rely on the generosity of the general public. Independent charities are set up all over the country, and volunteers offer their free time and hard work to help people who need it the most. If these people didn't carry out this essential work, who knows what would happen to the homeless on our streets?
So I guess for me, personally, it's that inability to be able to walk past somebody on the street. That real empathetic outpouring that just, you see somebody who's sat there at the side of the road being treated like an animal or you know, subhuman almost. And there's sort of 30, 40, 50 people that have walked in front of me that have walked past that person, that haven't looked in that person's eyes and thought, why are you worse than me? If I walked down Market Street in Manchester today and there was 30 or 40 dogs, people would be taking those animals home with them. What do they do when they walk past people? They just walk past. We rush to work, we rush home from work, we rush to get dinner, we rush to answer the phone. The minute we open our eyes, we have our phone in our hands and we're looking at emails. There's always something better to do. And really, my biggest saying, and I think it kind of sums up everything that we do as Coffee for Craig, is that you should never look down on someone unless you've got your hand out and you're helping them up. And when you talk to them, the majority of them, all they say is, I'm sick of being ignored. I think for me, that's the ethos of Coffee for Craig, is, you know, we're two women from Salford who lost a member of their family through mental health, through stigma, through substances as a coping strategy for the mental health, because the mental health system let him down. And we lost Craig, but we don't need to lose everybody else out there.